please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
And all your JP Group stocks, JP Associates, JP Infra are all under quite a bit of pressure. Look at that sudden fall off a cliff in those names. But on to another CNBC TV18 exclusive. We learned from a government official that prima facie, the Ultratech bid is a serious concern with regards to the IBC law. Sapna Das joins in with more details on that. Sapna.
This is a view that is coming in from the top quarters in the government. Senior officials seem to be indicating that the way the Ultratech cement bid has come in, this may prove to be a serious concern for the IBC process. Basically it questions the sanctity of the insolvency and the bankruptcy court. Also, bids like the Ultratech cement, because you never know, this may not be the be-all and the end-all. There could be other players in the market who may follow this kind of a precedent, and if at all a precedent is set, well, so that may possibly, push the resolution timeline forward. Also, the other aspect of the concern that has been raised is the fact that the way the private arrangement was done between the defaulting promoter Binani and, of course, Ultratech Cement. So this is a view that is coming from the highest quarters in the government. Now, what this really means in terms of whether there'll be any movement going forward, well, probably that's going to be a call completely of the NCLT. Very unlikely that the government will officially like to indicate its view on this matter, but nonetheless there is a bit of a discomfort in the top government quarters, despite the fact that the price of the bid has been higher, and that also is an important aspect that has to be kept in mind in the resolution process. So we have to wait and watch and see what really happens on this front. Also, parallelly, would the government be interested in tweaking certain rules under the IBC going forward? A bit of a question mark on that. Wait and watch and see what really happens on the policy space. But practically speaking, it will be NCLT that may have to take a call on the matter.
Oh yes, Sapna, in fact the courts will have to decide this, but this will also set a precedent for the rest of the IBC cases. Moving on to an update in the JP case as well, and Supreme Court rejects and directs the JP Associates to deposit 200 crore rupees by May 10th, and deposited funds are to be used for disbursements amongst the home buyers. Let's get an Ashmit Kumar on the phone line with more details on that. Ashmit, you were in the courtroom. What all does this entail, and how will it really impact the home buyers?
Well, as far as home buyers are concerned, the Apex Court making its position very clear that it is currently rooting for them, that it will not take on board the concerns of lenders at this stage. It will only discuss that much later. For now, Supreme Court's eyes are set squarely on recovering the money, and towards that end, they've directed JP Associates, which, mind you, is the parent of JP Infratech, have directed JP Associates to submit 200 crore rupees as of May 10th. What's also important is that the Supreme Court has clarified that these funds will be used for disbursement on a pro rata basis to all those who have sought refunds. Having said that, some important issues that also need to be clarified here. What's interesting is that the Council for Home Buyers, as well as the IRP in this case, have clarified that as far as JIL is concerned and as far as the IBC proceedings are concerned, they have received bids from Adani as well as Sajjan Jindal. Also importantly, JP Associates will be pressing the Supreme Court to be allowed to seek permission to allow their bid to be considered for JIL. Mind you, an amendment has come in which bars promoters from filing bids for companies under insolvency. The next hearing in this case, we understand, will take place on April 16th. Back to you.
Okay, thanks a lot for that, Ashmit.